Buckle up because we are diving straight into the biggest career shifts and power moves changing your world right now. First up is the new LinkedIn CEO Daniel Shapiro, who is completely redefining what it takes to reach the top of a tech giant. He is ditching the traditional job-hopping grind for a philosophy rooted in mentorship and human connection, and he is telling us exactly how he survived the climb to replace Ryan Roslansky.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we have to talk about the massive shift in how we build wealth as the gap between wages and productivity hits a breaking point. Expert Rita McGrath is breaking down why relying on a paycheck just is not cutting it anymore, and why worker ownership could be the secret weapon to securing your financial future in the age of AI. Then it is time to shift gears to the gridiron, where Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza has just made history as the #1 overall pick for the Las Vegas Raiders. But this is not just about his arm talent, because Mendoza is already turning heads as a brand new LinkedIn partner, proving he is the most business-minded athlete we have seen in years. Finally, we are going behind the scenes of that viral marketing genius, with LinkedIn and Fernando Mendoza teaming up to crash your NFL draft coverage. They are betting big on a campaign that turns his draft night into the ultimate job update, and we have the inside scoop on why this matters for your career. If you want to stay ahead of every major trend, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Stop chasing the paycheck and start chasing the right people. That is the unconventional secret behind Daniel Shapiro's rise to CEO of LinkedIn. While most of us are taught to job hop for a bigger title or a higher salary, Shapiro suggests your career trajectory has less to do with the work itself and everything to do with the company you keep. Think about it, we're incredibly malleable. We absorb the traits, the work ethics, and the mindsets of the people standing right next to us. Shapiro didn't reach the C-suite by playing office politics or jumping ship at the first sign of a better offer. Instead, he stayed put for years under a single mentor, betting that the quality of his environment would pay off more than a quick promotion ever could. And he was right. But here's the kicker. Even at the top of his game, he had to swallow his pride. After crushing it in sales, he told LinkedIn's former CEO, Jeff Weiner, that he wanted to run the company. Weiner didn't give him a pat on the back. He gave him a reality check. He told Shapiro that if he wanted to lead, he needed to stop selling and start building. Most people would have quit, but Shapiro did the unthinkable. He stepped down from a senior leadership role to work as an individual contributor in product development. He traded status for skill, and that decision ultimately paved his road to the CEO office. As we look at an era dominated by AI and automation, Shapiro's advice feels more relevant than ever. The bottleneck in your career won't be the technology. It will be your ability to adapt and learn how to work alongside it. Being the smartest person in the room isn't as valuable as being the most adaptable one. So my question for you is, are you choosing roles that give you a higher salary, or are you choosing environments that shape the person you actually want to become? Let me know your take in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more career insights. Because sometimes, the best move you can make is the one that forces you to start over. Ever feel like no matter how hard you work, you're just running in place while the gap between your paycheck and true wealth grows wider? You aren't imagining it. Since 1984, worker productivity in the US has skyrocketed by 80%, but real wages, they've only crawled up by 20%. Meanwhile, the stock market has surged by a staggering 9,000%. The math is simple, but the reality is harsh. In our current economy, wealth flows to those who own the assets, not those who do the labor. We're living in what economic historian Carlota Perez calls the installation phase of a technological revolution, a chaotic era where tech barons and financiers capture the gains while the rest of us play catch-up. It feels a lot like the Gilded Age, doesn't it? But here is the pivot. History tells us that every one of these wild, inequality-driven installation phases eventually gives way to a golden age. Think of the post-war boom or the Belle Epoque. The question isn't whether it will happen, but how we get there. The secret sauce isn't just more taxes, it's ownership. We need to shift the incentives to get capital out of the casino economy and into the hands of the people actually creating the value. I'm talking about employee stock ownership plans and worker cooperatives. It's a mechanism hiding in plain sight that could bridge the gap between AI-driven productivity and actual human prosperity. It's time to move from being just a worker to being an owner. If you found this insight into our economic future valuable, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you think worker ownership is the key to fixing the wealth gap? Remember, the system is designed to reward the owners. Maybe it's time we all start owning a piece of the future. Imagine becoming the first overall pick in the NFL draft, a life-changing moment that usually ends with a party in the green room. But for Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, it meant something entirely different. While the world watched in Pittsburgh, Mendoza was at home, sharing a raw, tear-filled embrace with his mother, a reminder that despite the hype, this is still a human story. But don't let that emotional moment fool you. Mendoza isn't just another talented quarterback. He is a calculated professional who knows exactly how to brand himself from day one. In a move that feels equal parts genius and hilarious, he announced his partnership with LinkedIn the very same day he was drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, you heard that right. The NFL's newest superstar is already optimizing his professional network. This isn't just about football. It is the ultimate business-first move that has become his signature. Analysts have been tracking his meteoric rise, and he is now in elite company, joining legends like Joe Burrow and Cam Newton as one of the few to win a Heisman, a national title, and get drafted first overall in the same cycle. Draft expert Lance Zierlein calls him a precision-based pocket passer, but I call him a generational strategist. With the Raiders pinning their entire future on his arm, it is clear Mendoza is here to do more than just throw touchdowns. He is here to build an empire. Are you buying into the hype, or is the LinkedIn stuff just a bit too much? Drop a comment below and keep an eye on this kid, because if he plays half as well as he networks, the rest of the league might just be in big trouble. You might think the NFL draft is exclusively for star athletes walking across the stage in tailored suits. But this year, LinkedIn is crashing the party to prove that career milestones are just as cinematic as a touchdown. In a clever new ad campaign, Indiana Hoosiers quarterback Fernando Mendoza, a guy who actually uses LinkedIn to network, will be seen updating his status from open to work to landing a pro football role. It is a smart, meta move by the platform to capture the attention of Gen Z job seekers who are currently navigating a job market turned upside down by AI. LinkedIn's chief brand officer, Heather Freeland, isn't just selling a professional tool here. She is selling the idea that LinkedIn is where culture happens. And let's be honest, they're onto something. Advertisers are increasingly ditching the traditional, interruptive commercial break for high-stakes sports moments, whether it is Duracell teaming up with Lionel Messi or Deux Equis embedding itself into college football strategy. The genius of the Mendoza spot lies in its authenticity. It is designed to feel like a natural part of the broadcast rather than a jarring ad. LinkedIn noticed Mendoza was already building a community on their site, which proves that the best marketing doesn't feel like marketing at all. It feels like a story that was already happening. As the campaign hits ESPN and social media for a brief, high-impact window, it serves as a timely reminder that while sports moments are fleeting, your professional narrative is something you build every single day. So, have you updated your profile lately, or are you waiting for your own draft day moment to shine? Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into how the brands you love are changing the game.